Hello, everyone, and welcome to task number 4. This is the mini webinars encounters, and now we have the presentation by Edith Joana Bejarano. Edith, go ahead with your presentation.
Hello, everyone. And my topic is the Willensi culture. The Willensi and culture is the present one of the most authentic expression of the Colombia folklore. In this presentation, I will learn about the traditions and its gastronomy and the music which reflect the south of this beautiful department. And location and cultural context. Huila is a department is the southern Colombia. It is closest by the Andes mountain range and the home of the imposing Nevado del Huila and Volcano. The San Agustin Archaeological Park, located to the south, has the hundred of the pre-Columbian monuments and the sculptures. In addition, in the Magdalena rivers and the crosses is the center of Huila. In the north of the city is the town of Villavieja, with and is the Sudarate desert and the astronomical observatory you can observe the stairs. The department has is the reason the and diverse culture identity, and their culture has been influenced by the indigenous roots. This is the mixture and is reflected in their celebration, the gastronomy, and their folklore. The Magdalena River with the crosses in the department has the historical living and the access of the communication and development. Also, it influences the daily life of the culture practice of the people of Huila. Over time, Huila has managed to preserve the custom through expressions of the Bambuco Festival and typical dance, traditional music, and it is native cuisine. All this they make Huila a representative the region of the Colombian culture diversity. And traditionals and the festivities. And the most important culture event is the Huila is the Bambuco Festival. Hence is the Yun. Is the culture, the traditional Bambuco region, and the hora is the music and traditional dance. Is the culture is the heritage of the nations. The San Juanero is the traditional Colombian dance, particularly and the popular in the department of Huila. It is the narrative, the story of the peasant, the couples in love, the trans, the choreography, and include the fleeting sacred and knowledge. The music of Bambuco, the composed by the Anselmo Duran Plazas in 1936, is the key, the component on the dance. The dance in San Juanero Huilense is the couple dance where the man and the woman interacted in the coordinated way, re- recreated and romantic courtesies. The dance is characterized by fast the movements, the tour, and the precise displacement, and with and the required and by the technical skills and the strong connected between the dancers. One of the most is the organized aspect of the San Juanero are the choreography, the features, and we include of the arrodillada, de Choyo, and the calle del pañuelo, and the escaramuza, and the only the feature and the spectacular to the dance, and the but also did tell the story of the seduction, gallantry, where the immense were the woman with the grateful moments, with the response, with the grace and all courageous. And the typical gastronomy of the huila is the one is the most traditional in Colombia and reflects the history and the climate or the costume on the regions. It is characterized by the use of the local ingredients, the dishes, the acar, the plantain, the cassava, and the pork and the bijao. The most is the emblematic dishes is the asado huilense, which the consists of the pork and the marinade with the species, and the cooked is the lovely in the world feared over. The dish and the very popular is the parties and the familia and caridi. The tamal huilense is also very traditional and ripe in the banana levels in the prepared with on the meat, egg, rice, and other ingredients. It is usually eaten at the festive breakfast. Another the typical product is the alchira cake, the crush, and the bicoit, the made which is start from the alchira plains, and is very representative of the William and the consume on the snack of the week cookie. Music. The music on the San Juanero is the combination and traditional rhythms of the bambuco and joropo. And to the musical styles that they also that had the folklore roots in the Colombian bambuco is the particularly in the characteristics of the Andean regions and they make it by the 6 and 8 times the signature with the gave of the music and line on the liver rhythmic feel. And instrument used the performance on the San Juanero include the bandola, the tiple, the guitar, and the red flute. In the melody is the cheerful and the festivity, the walking the atmosphere of popular celebration, and while the likes of the sun usually just speak the root of the light of the love and natures. And in my conclusions, the San Juanero is not only the continuous or the pillar of the village, the folklore, but also and the vibrant expression of the Colombians and culture and diversity, which they will they continue to celebrate and they appreciate in the years to the come. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Edith, for your presentation. Now we have some questions by Kelly and Uriel. Who's going to be the first one to make the question?
Me, teacher. So
Okay.
my question, Edith, is what is your favorite tradition from Willa's culture and why?
Okay, Kelly. And my favorite tradition for Huila culture is the San Pedro Festival, because it is the high for the celebration. They show the region, the music, dance, and the culture and identity. I love how the people wear the traditional costumes, dance the bambuco, and enjoy the paradise and the context. It's the way the families and the communities that together and it is the beautiful way they keep on the traditional life.
Yes, I agree. And they are vacations and everything is colorful. Yes, I agree.
Okay, thank you so much. Uriel, you can make your question.
Okay, what is the most expression of our culture that you consider?
Um, I consider tradition, musical, and dance. I like the bambuco in Huila as the most important culture. They represent already story, emotions, and it identify the tone, the music, and the dance. We can share all the stories and they celebrate an important event and they connect with the roots.
Okay, okay, very good. Thank you guys for your questions. So Edith, actually was so awesome, your presentation. I like it the way that you use the videos because in that way you catch our attention. We are more interested in. And that was a good strategy to do it. I like it because you didn't use a lot of tests. You just put the videos and in that at the same way that you were talking and in that way appear the images. And that was absolutely interesting and made the process enjoyable. You know, that was so good, a good fluency while you were talking. And was so interesting because it was something different because you are trying to show us your culture and how passionate are you about it. And that was absolutely good. Congrats for your presentation. Actually, I enjoyed it a lot. Yes, thank you so
Thank you,
much. Continue
teacher.
working on your English skills. You are doing a great job. Yes, all of you. So see you the next time. Thank you.
Thank,
Bye,
thank you,
teacher.
teacher.
Bye.